Man, there's so many big, heavy scenes in the movie. The trick of the movie is sort of never just, like puddling and being a mess and sort of letting it all out, because then the movie would just become not that interesting, I think. And so one thing that Kenny and I talked about, the metaphor that we used, it was like a dam breaking and it keeps cracking, but if you just let it crack, all the water's gonna come out, and then it's no fun, there's no tension left. And so the character has to just hold it all in all the time. And so when there's a crack, you just cover it and then cover it again and cover it. And all of the scenes are little cracks. I would say if there was one scene, maybe it was the scene in which I'm watching my house burn down. And I thought, like, well, that was an experience that I really, thank God, I've never had anything quite like that. And so it required some just imagination instead of memory. I was really just beating myself up and just trying to get into as unhappy a place as I possibly could while still holding it together. Most people, they go through their life and they are trying to hold it together, and they're not like constantly dredging up old terrible feelings and wallowing in all their unhappiness. They're usually trying to focus on the positive and get through the day. I was sort of doing the opposite. I was working for a couple months, and it's one of the few times that my kids weren't there with me, and so it made it a lot easier to, you sort of miss them and you feel really alone, and you kind of start to feel miserable, and the part demands a kind of misery. And so I could just show up on set and sort of be in a really terrible mood, or be very, very sad, or be kind of a wreck every day. And I knew that Kenny would sort of not let me go too far, afield from where I was supposed to be, that he was going to keep my performance and the whole movie on track. I'm really glad that Kenny is someone I've known for a long time and love, and I'm a good friends with, because I get to stay in touch with them, and that sort of helps transition out of the movie and back into my normal life.